Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about fear. Fear is the one thing that really kind of keeps us locked up in a little box in our comfort zone, if you want to look at it from that perspective, right? It's the one thing that prevents us from truly living, truly bringing forward our soul's purpose, fully embracing who we truly are. Fear is that powerful. Now, we struggle throughout our lives to try to work through fear. Maybe we step into fear to try to get our energy moving, to try to overcome resistance to maybe doing something that our mind is telling us we need to be doing. And a lot of energy goes into that. Really, that is called resistance, isn't it? Well, the fear is present and really because of one simple factor. We are separated from who we truly are, from our divine selves, from our higher selves. That gives rise to fear. That is the only reason we experience fear. Now, the mind will try to create a story around fear. Why are we experiencing fear? Maybe there were some unresolved traumas in the past that anchored fear, that kept it active in the subconscious mind, and it continues to rear its head. And we could spend a lot of time trying to dive into the stories behind that. But I can assure you that any story that you come up with to explain why you have fear goes back to just this one thing: the fact that your soul is moving through you and you are not allowing yourselves to embrace the fullness of who you really are. That's it. That is the only thing that gives rise to fear. Now, the mind takes that disconnect from your divine energy and places it in a situation, in a trigger, in a trauma, and tries to identify with that. So we keep going back to the story. But when you drill it down, the only reason that you have fear is because you are not embracing who you truly are. Look at it this way. If you were to embody your higher self, embody your soul, clear all these traumas, feel all of this fear energy, you would bring yourself right back into alignment, and the fear would simply dissolve. It would alchemize. You would transmute it into a higher frequency. Now, this is a process here in this time-space reality. But when you can look at fear from that perspective and realize that it is showing you that you are separated from your divinity, and that is its sole purpose, you could detach from trying to figure out the stories, okay, the memories, the traumas. Those are just reflections of that very thing. In those moments when you experience fear, you were disconnected from your higher self. That's all it's showing you. So next time you're in a fearful situation, bring yourself back to that knowing that you are being shown here that in this moment, you are separated from your divine energy. And with that, breathe your consciousness back into the body, reconnect with your soul, anchor, be seated in your root, ground into Gaia, and breathe with that fear, and you will lift it and reconnect.